Guys, we have to talk. Because it seems like things are getting a little bit too scary out here in these streets. Because from what I'm seeing, there's only two types of guys. They're the guys out there that are fucking sucking, exchanging all sorts of disgusting bodily fluids with women. And then you have the guys that are in their room scratching their nuts, farting, popping pimples, stroking their beef, watching all sorts of disgusting porn, and just fantasizing of the idea of being able to have a woman's used pair of panties so they can sniff once in a while. And so you have to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, which one am I? Because so much of your happiness is going to depend on the answer to this question. If you're the type of guy that has no hose and you're in a room that smells like nuts and smells like feet, what are you doing to make a change? If you say nothing, go f*** yourself and go kill yourself, for all I care. Yeah, because we're not going to sit here and beg a man to make a change in his life for the better. Oh, so you want me to sit here and beg you so you can get some pussy? Is that what you're waiting for? Hey, go jump off a cliff for all I care. I don't care, the hoes don't care, nobody else cares. You don't want to make any progress, nobody else cares. You're just going to live a miserable existence in a room that smells like cum and smells like feet. It's going to be one of two categories. You know, this is a two-party system. The guys that are handing out back shots and the guys that are not. Which one are you? Again, your happiness is going to depend on this. You know, I learned something very interesting from the guy Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of these smart brainiacs who's an astrophysicist. So when this guy says something, you better listen. And listen to what Neil deGrasse Tyson said on the Joe Rogan Experience. Listen to this.
We asked 100 married women, if you could have a second husband for only one purpose, what would it be? Something like 70% of them said just for sex.
Whoa. Damn.
A second husband for only one purpose.
Just for getting stuffed.
That's
rough.
Just sex.
That's a fucking wake-up call for a lot of dudes out there.
A lot of guys.
Let's end on that. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Wow. Isn't that something? 70% of women were asked, if you had the opportunity to have a second husband, he could only have one use, what would it be for? They said simply just for sex. What does that tell you? That just tells you that 70% of women that are married aren't getting piped out correctly by their husbands. So they're on the prowl. They're looking out for a different guy to pipe them out. So even if you're married, you know, because guys, they rush to get married so they can escape this whole two-party system of the guys that are fucking, guys that are not. There's a lot of guys out there that are married, they haven't fucked in months. They haven't had any pussy, and they got a wife sitting at home. You know, there's this thing that went viral of a guy, you know, him and his wife, they're having problems in their marriage. They don't have any sex. So this loser created an entire Excel sheet to document all the excuses with the date, with the time, of all the times the wife denied him sex. And he also provided, you know, the excuse she gave. I have a headache. I'm tired from work. My back hurts. I have a sore tooth. I have a hemorrhoid that's throbbing. I have my period. My feet hurt. And this loser posts this on the internet thinking everybody's going to think, oh, man, his wife is so bad. His wife sucks. Man, this is wrong. What his wife doing is wrong. I'm thinking to myself, hey, you fall under one of the two categories. You fall under the category of guys that get no ass. It's very simple and very clear. Your wife's not giving it up because she just doesn't want to have sex with you, even if you're married. Does it mean that the wife doesn't want to have sex in general? No, the wife wants to have sex, just not with you. Again, she's one of those 70% of women that are out there looking for a second husband just to pack her out. You can pay the bills, you can sleep here at home, you know, you're the father of the kids, you can stay, fine, but I need another man in the marriage, another husband, my second husband, so he can blow my back out and herniate my disc. And the loser husband just sitting there, but I do everything for her, I work hard, I bust my ass working for this woman, I gave her a house, nobody cares about that stuff. But then you look at you, remove all the clothes, fat guy, big gut, big disgusting belly button popping out. Farts all day, snores like a pig all night. Wakes up in the morning, first thing he does is shit over the toilet bowl, ripping farts, ripping ass. You look down at his feet, disgusting toenails, big disgusting wide feet. Goes up a flight of stairs, he's already died. Just going up a flight of stairs, he's already wheezing like a disgusting animal. And then you wonder why. And you ask yourself, well, how did this guy get here? Because, you know, when he was in high school, he was a handsome guy. He used to play football. He was a handsome guy, and that's how he met his wife, and they got married, and look at them now. Now they live in a sexless marriage. In a sexless relationship. How did this happen? You ever notice how a lot of guys, they're chads in high school, and it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long for this to happen. If you're out of high school, 2 to 3 years removed out of high school, maybe 4 years, look around at your graduating class. How they looking? How they looking? All the women are fat and clapped out. Hormones are just a disaster from all those pills they pop, the birth control pills. The guys, let's not even mention them. The guys are just a disaster. Dark circles under their eyes, big disgusting toenails, farting all over the place. Fat and ugly. And to make matters even worse, poor. Again, you have to ask yourself, how does this happen? Well, the way it happens is because we have a lot of guys out there that are always worrying about the wrong things. Look at yesterday. Yesterday was the Yankee game. Yankees are down 3 games in the World Series. And then you have a fat loser Yankee fan in the stands. You know, one of the Yankees hits a massive bomb, but it's a foul. It looks like it was going to be a home run. And one of the Dodgers players, I think his name is Mookie Betts, goes out, reaches out, and catches the ball out in the stands. But the Yankee fan, the fat Yankee fan with a double chin, disgusting guy, this guy gets no sex, by the way. I can imagine. If this guy's married, he gets no sex. I can just tell. He grabs Mookie Betts' glove, is holding on to the glove, and yanks the ball out of the glove so he can help the Yankees win. Of course, this loser was removed from the game. Okay, this fan will never be able to go to another MLB game in his entire life because he basically assaulted. You know, he could have injured this guy. This guy, Mookie Betts, is a Chad. He's one of these MLB Chads with nice big thick legs and thighs, a nice big bubble butt, a nice muscular back, nice big forearms. He's a baseball player. He's a superstar baseball player. But then you have a fat Yankee fan in the stand with a big disgusting double chin, 50 to 60 pounds overweight, worrying about saving the Yankees so they can win the game. And so, you know, we see these things and we start to understand the problem with a lot of guys nowadays. Why so many guys are falling under the category of guys that get no cheeks. It's very simple. The example's right there. You're worrying about the wrong things in life. And so, since you're worried about the wrong things, you make a whole bunch of wrong decisions. Like going to the Yankee game. Why the f*** at a Yankee game? Not only that, why are you at a Yankee game paying over $1,000 for a ticket when you're fat and disgusting and you get no hoes? You could have used that $1,000 to create an entire home gym. You know, the other day I went to one of these thrift stores and I bought a pull-up bar for $5. So you're telling me for $5 I have access to one of the best upper body building machines that has ever existed? It's a pull-up bar. You attach it to your door and you can bust out as many pull-ups as you want for $5. You don't need any weights. You don't need it. You just need your body. Most of you niggas can't even do a pull-up. So for $5, I have a piece of equipment that I can use for the rest of my life and develop my upper body with no limits. There's no limits to how much I can develop my upper body with this piece of equipment for $5. Yeah, because you know you can do sets of 10. Most of you can't even do a pull-up. Do sets of 10. Hey, is that too easy now? Do sets of 15. Is that too easy? Do 10 sets of 20 pull-ups. Is that do sets of 25. According to the scientific science nerds, you build muscle from anywhere from 5 reps all the way to 35 reps. So all that tells me I can use this machine for 20, 30 years and still not be able to reap all the benefits of it. But you see, I make these decisions because I'm thinking about, okay, if I get this machine for $5, I'm going to get more hoes. I'm going to be more attractive to women. I'm going to have a strong, muscular back. You know, I do pull-ups anyways, but I can do more pull-ups at home now. I can do pull-ups. Not only am I doing pull-ups, I'm doing weighted pull-ups at the gym, but I can just do body weight pull-ups at home. Non-stop. I can bust out 100 every morning if I want. Think about the development I'm going to get. Think about the development I'm going to get for $5 in the next 6 months when summer comes around. But you see what I'm talking about? I'm constantly thinking about the hoes. I'm thinking about how do I become more attractive to women, so I make decisions based on these thoughts. You as a fat guy who gets no, you're married, you still get no buns from your wife. You're thinking about the wrong. What are the Yankees? Oh man, the Yankees. What about the Yankees, man? I sure hope the Yankees win tonight. And this is the problem. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, am I one of these guys that's exchanging bodily fluids with all these fat women and just regular women? Or am I the guy in my room who is fat, who is disgusting, who, I look like a pig, I smell like a pig, I have big disgusting toenails. My feet smell. I have a fat neck, and the back of my neck has a big, disgusting dark line from diabetes. Which one am I? Am I the guy with the six-pack? Am I the guy that 70% of women fantasize about? Am I the guy that 70% of married women want to have as a second husband just for sex? Nothing else, just for sex. Or am I the guy that's married and has a sexless marriage? Which one am I? Again, these guys aren't happy. This fat Yankee fan, he's not happy. He gets his happiness from the Yankees. Whether or not the Yankees win, if the Yankees lose, he's sad, he's depressed. I don't give a the Yankees. Them niggas and the Yankees are making $50 million a year. What do I care? By the way, these Yankee players, they're dying for the season to finish already. Why? Because all the other players, all the other teams that are at home, they're all in Dominican Republic right now, driving. I see them all. I'm Dominican. I see this all the time. They're driving around Dominican Republic in an SVJ Lamborghini, driving around in a disgusting dirt road in Dominican Republic, a road with a whole bunch of potholes. They're driving over to hand out back shots to 18-year-olds. So while you're there, man, the Texas Rangers really let me down this year. And what about the Oakland A's? Oh, man, the pitching staff was all fucked up. And we need a new first baseman, man. God damn it. Yeah, those guys are out there in Dominican Republic having sex. Pocket full of money. Millions of dollars in their bank accounts. And they're driving around in an SVJ Lamborghini. Meanwhile, you're here in the stands with a fat double chin, and you live a sexless life. And you're poor. To make matters even worse, you're also poor. That's a cherry on top. You're all, apart from being ugly and fat and have a big disgusting double chin and worrying about other guys that are making millions of dollars driving around SVJ Lamborghinis, the cherry on top is you're poor. You're poor, my nigga. You're poor. Go get your money out, fat ass nigga. You poor. Shut up.